Autoscan is another program that can be used to discover computers or clients connected to the same network. It's not as fast as NetDiscover, but it has a graphical interface, so it's easier to use, and it actually displays more detailed information about the discovered clients. You can download Autoscan from this link. So I'm just going to go to my Kali machine, and it's right here. You can download the Linux version from this link. The problem is the latest version, which is 1.5, actually has a bug, so it doesn't work very well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download an older version, which is 4.2. So I'm just gonna ignore this. I'm gonna click cancel, and I'm gonna go to files here. So I'm just gonna delete everything in there, and I'm gonna go on Autoscan, and I'm gonna go on 1.42, and I'm gonna download the Linux version. Now I'm actually gonna put a direct download link in the description, so you can just click on that in the resources of the lecture. So I'm just gonna save this, and that's it, it's downloaded. So if I go to my files and go to downloads, you'll see that we have the file downloaded right here. So I'm gonna extract that file by right click and click on extract here. And you can see that we have the installer right here. Now you should run this installer in the terminal, but before we do that, there is a library that we need to install that Autoscan uses. This library is only available to computers that have a 32-bit architecture, so to 32-bit processors. So we need to add that architecture first, then install the library. So the first command we're going to do is add the 32 compatibility to our 64-bit computer. If your computer was 32-bit, then you don't need to run this command. If it's a 64, then you need to run this command. So you can run it anyway, there's no harm. So I'm just gonna run dpackage, add architecture, i386, hit enter. Now we need to update the sources, so I'm gonna do apt-get update. Now I'm gonna install the library that Autoscan needs, and it's called libc6. So we're gonna do apt-get install libc6 i386. Now it's telling me, do I want to install it? I'm gonna say yes. Now it's telling me, do I want to restart the services as configurations are made? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, now it's all installed. We installed the library that Autoscan needs. Now all we need to do is just install Autoscan itself. Now as you remember, Autoscan was downloaded in the downloads folder in a folder called Autoscan network. So we're gonna navigate to the downloads. We do cd downloads. Then if we list the files, you'll see that we have the Autoscan installed directory. So we're gonna open that doing cd Autoscan network. Then if I list this, we'll see the installer itself written in green. To run that, we're gonna do bash and then write the name of the installer. Hit enter. That's the newer version that you install with bash. So with this one, you actually just run it like so. You put // and then you put the name of the installer, which is Autoscan. Hit enter. And now it's asking me, telling me that this is gonna install Autoscan. Do you want to go ahead with that? I'm gonna say yes. Now it's telling me where do I want to install it, and I'm gonna keep it as the default place, which is opt Autoscan. And now the program is fully installed. So if we go to the desktop, you'll see that we have a launcher here on the desktop. And also if you go on all the programs and look for Autoscan, you'll see that we have two files, the uninstaller and Autoscan itself. So I'm gonna run Autoscan. And here we go. This is the program, and now we can use it to discover clients connected to the same network as us. So let's see how we use Autoscan. This wizard will actually help you start the scan and see the results. So we're just going to click on forward, and it's telling us to call the network something. We're just going to keep it as local network. I'm going to do forward, and again it's still asking us where the network is. It's our local host, so I'm keeping it the same. Gonna hit next. And now Autoscan is showing us the available interfaces. This is really important because depending on which interface you pick, you'll discover the device is connected to the same network that this interface is connected to. For example, right now I have two interfaces. I have ETH0 and LAN 0. LAN 0 is an actual wireless card connected to my real home network. So if I use this interface, I'll be able to discover all the devices that's connected to my Wi-Fi home network because LAN 0 is connected to that network. I also have ETH0, which is the virtual interface created by VirtualBox, which is connected to the NAT network. So if I use ETH0, I'll be able to discover all the computers, all the virtual computers inside VirtualBox only. So I'm going to use LAN 0, which will allow me to discover all the computers around me, the real computers. I'm going to go forward, and then we're going to go forward one more time. And now the program is working, and as you can see, it's already discovering devices in my network. So give this some time. First of all, it's going to discover the IPs. Then it'll try to gather information about the open ports, the operating system, and the services used on these open ports. Now the scan is over, and as you can see now from the left, we can see all the devices in my network. Clicking on any device will show you more information here on the right. For example, I clicked on my router right now. Now it actually wasn't able to discover or know which operating system is used on that device, so it's asking me to add it manually so it knows in the future. I'm just gonna cancel this now. And you can see that it got me more information than NetDiscover. So first of all, you can see the IP, you can see the MAC address, and you can see the manufacturer of the wireless card right here. Now you can see it's also telling you that this is probably a gateway of the LAN, so it's probably not an actual computer, it's probably a router. Now right here you can see we have the open ports, and you can see that we have port 53 open, which is a DNS port. And you can also see that HTTP is open, which is a web server port. So basically you can try and put this IP, which is 192.168.0.1, and then you'll be able to access some sort of a website. And this is true because using that IP, you'll be able to access the website that allow you to configure the router. Now you can go ahead and try to access the other devices, see the services that you can discover, and see if it manages to discover the operating system on these devices. This is it really. As I said, it's easier to use and it shows us more information than NetDiscover, but it'll take longer time to actually scan the network and discover the information. In the next video, we'll have a look on ZenMap, which will show us more detailed information about the connected clients to our network.